All right. So first couple of things is that we've got. Let's just talk a little bit about what you're trying to convey.
Mm-hmm.
How are you trying to represent this character?
Sinister.
Sinister, yeah.
Okay, so
Like
that's
strange in his actions.
strange in his actions.
Yeah.
So what has he done? So every shot needs to have this kind of idea that he's sinister and strange.
Yeah.
Has he done anything that does that?
We were showing like mainly the lighting as well. We made it like especially dark, and the way we did close up, sort of, we thought we were trying to convey that sort of
And when he was cutting the chicken, he was trying to make it.
precise.
And then
And if you show up, like he grabs like the bottle of wine really hard.
Because you got to keep that always in your mind. And I think if you're going to keep it sinister, because I think it's just right now a normal. He's just. I get the idea that we don't show his face, which kind of establishes this kind of sense of enigma. That's what this was. Right here is enigma is like something we need to resolve. But the voiceover and sound is, I think, the most important thing that's still really, really important that you do here. Because if you don't have the sound that's going in the voiceover, or even the other sounds, you're going to have this atmospheric music. It kind of loses that sinister edge. You need to heighten the sinister edge by having the sound and that voiceover, which you haven't done yet. And that's got to be kind of, I think, top priority.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
More important than doing integrated titles. A lot more important.
Okay.
Regular titles would be fine. Take whatever on the iMovie, whatever.
We get knocked down. We get a lot more points.
No, I've never said to anybody that you get knocked down if you didn't use integrated titles or anything like that. You have to use them properly. So what that properly means is that they convey something. The titles need to convey the state of the protagonist or the antagonist. They need to come in at the right time. They need a certain number, the duration. You need to think about how they're framed. These are all things that are quite important, not whether or not they're part of the set. Okay? But more important than that is the sound and getting this voiceover right.
Yeah.
And getting the atmospheric music ready.
Dan's filming the voiceover.
Okay? Those two things are the most important things. And getting that matched with the shots correctly.
Yeah.
So whenever the judge says something that's quite sinister, something bad, that you have a shot that parallels with that matches with, that comes in the same time. Okay? And you're only going to know that once you put the two together. They're married together. So it might be a good idea to kind of think about your storyboard, your script, and what actually shots are coming up when things are set. And putting that as like a drafting thing up on your blog.
You wrote something about 2 bottle openers.
Yeah, if we just go through some of this.
Yeah, it was the same bottle opener.
Just wait 1 second. Okay, these shots it's way too slow. Okay, maybe you can keep it if we have some sound or voiceover, but right now it's way too slow. These shots are too, and even the speed of the shots is too slow. I'd speed some of them up a little bit. So I'd speed that one up. We get the rush of it, right? That one we get the rush because it's all coming in our face. This one, he's like, you're going like this. You guys said 1, 2, 3, go, and he's going very delicately. No one pours that way. Speed it up. That's a good shot. Okay? Sped up a little bit. Sped up. Trim these. Get them sped up a little bit. The pace needs a little bit more energy. Okay? This is a good shot. You guys did some really good shots, though. As far as like framing shots, you're excellent. But it's the pace of them. The pace of it that needs to be worked on. Like you see how slow he is there. Okay? No one grabs glasses like that out. No one puts unless they're a waiter at your table, they don't want to spill something. No one puts glasses like that. There we go, there and there, right there. Yeah, but I would just kind of. Where were we? Right. Puts it down, cut, then cut to that.
That is the same bottle opener on the other one.
It's fine, but this one's got you got one open it there, and then we have the same angle there. Why do we have that shot and that shot right next to each other?
Trying to do.
I think I've actually got that on my memory card. We filmed that the other day.
Yeah.
But the question is, why do we have the same shot from the same kind of angle? That and that.
I don't know. We'll check that one out.
Well, these are the questions that you need to think about. Why? So if I ask you to analyze this, which you will have to do for A2, you'll have to analyze this at the end of this year. like you would for the AS exam.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be able to justify every single thing you do in this shot.
Okay.
Okay, similar to how you did for justifying you don't want to show his face.
Just straight to that.
I mean, if you have it, maybe speed him up and make it quick. Well, then we have this shot. But I think there's a crossfade in between that doesn't work either. That's got to be sped up a little bit. I think it's too long. That's too kind of like, all right, here I am. Right, speed it up.
Speed this up.
Yeah. Maybe trim the beginning of it or speed it up. This is a good shot that you had. This is a good shot, you guys. This one right here. That was really good.
That was really good.
I know. Blows out the lights. Candles, come on. That's good. Now this has got to be a little bit
Faster.
faster. You can see how slow it is, right?
We're going to speed this up as well. Or does this look quite fast? Enough.
I think it's too long.
Well, we could trim it to part way through walking, maybe.
Yeah. Put some walking in between it and then go back to it. Or just do this.
Speed this up.
So you can think if the judge says you and your meticulous ways, yeah, you can see how something would relate to. I don't know what your script is.
Mm-hmm. Let me speed that up.
Okay, why do we have that shot at the clock?
To show that she's late.
Okay.
And that's why
So
it's-
one shot. Do you think one shot is enough to convey
No,
that
we're
she's
gonna
late?
add, we're gonna add a few more in them throughout.
Yeah, him kind of looking at his hand, looking at his watch.
Yeah.
His, maybe then reveal his eyes and the anger coming through, the frustration coming through. Go back and forth, do parallel editing there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got if you're going to establish him getting angry, you need to do something media-wise that does that. Okay, that he's late. So that's late. How is he going to feel? Angry. There. Okay, and then we get kind of, and then go to this shot. The door opens. Then go to that shot. And then go to his eyes, and maybe he stands up and starts to move, and he picks. Or we have a hand picking up the knife or something,
Okay.
and that's the ending. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think overall, the main thing is the pace. Pace has got to be sped up. You probably get rid of like 10 seconds, these 15 seconds of things. So I asked the question, how would you represent him? So always go back to, every shot has a purpose. So you need to think about why. Why do we have that shot? What is it telling us? What is being conveyed through the shot? What's being conveyed with a sequence of shots? So parallel editing. So that's why I said the sound is quite important, that you get those done in the atmospheric music. Do you have any ideas about the atmospheric music?
Are we having the sound of a courtroom over the top, and then we was going to have like a very quiet sort of ticking, and then when it goes to the clock, that's going to be in time with the ticking of the clock.
I think right now, if you put just general titles on and you put some sound on it, you'll probably get like a low B, high C. But you have the ability to do, if you get the sound right, you convey that parallel editing, you speed up, you can get a solid A. Okay, so it's kind of up to you what you do with those things, because your frame shots are very nice.
Yeah.
I like the idea of withholding the information. Okay, I like that idea. The lighting is quite good. The holding the camera shot steady is quite well. The editing is kind of is basic, but speed up the tempo a little bit. But then get that kind of the editing, get some marks for the editing with the parallel editing, going back and forth. Okay, and then once you get the titles should be kind of last 2 days. Looking at those two, but the sound needs to be a focus.
Okay.
And the next 2 days, I would see you guys need to make sure you